Good morning. Today is November the 18th. We are exactly 1 week out from Veterans Day. And we want to take this opportunity to thank all of those who are serving or have served and are still living and say thank you for your service to our country and to us. You give us the opportunity to have freedom of speech, freedom of thought, and we certainly do appreciate that. We've just come through an election season that is part of those freedoms. And we want to say thank you to Travis Hyatt and Kim Carpenter for the service that you have given on our school board in the past several years. Those years have been difficult because of COVID and some other decisions that we have been given the opportunity to make. Thank you for your dedication. And welcome R.L. Taylor and Lisa Loftus. We're looking forward to your tenure on the board as you begin with us in December. Now, it's been a while since we've produced something like this, and that's because Joe and I haven't been able to get our schedules together, and there's been so many different things that have been going on. But in that time, so many athletic events have happened and so many academic events. We want to give a shout out to all of our athletic teams who have gone through their season and have performed so well. But we especially want to draw attention to our cross-country team, who, again, have ended up as state champions, at least the girls have, and the boys competed at that level as well. We're getting used to this, and that's something that is good to get used to. Thank you to the students and to the coaches for that. Now, I would encourage you to please pay attention to this video all the way to the end, because at the end we're going to have some video of an event that happened at the High School Performing Arts Center, where all of our second grade through 12th grade students who were able to attend got to see a very unique show. As I said before, this is November the 18th, and in about a week our students will be at home, and so will our staff. And the reason for that is Thanksgiving holiday for students begins on November the 23rd and then goes through the 24th and the 25th. Our staff have a work day on the 23rd, and then they have holidays on the 24th and the 25th. Now, we had a board meeting this week, and at that board meeting, our school board agreed to make December the 16th a half day for students. Now, that's kind of a tradition that we have followed, and that is the last day at the end of this semester. The students go home a half a day, and it gives our teachers an opportunity to put some things together before they are able to go home for the Christmas break as well. So I would encourage you to add December the 16th to your calendar as a half day for students. They'll be dismissed at 11 o'clock. Also at our board meeting, I had the opportunity to highlight a couple of people. One is P.D. Hampton, and P.D. is kind of an employee for us, but he's also an employee for the Sheriff's Department. And you may have heard that P.D. was critical in an issue with someone who was trying to elude the police, and he actually stopped someone from going onto our West Elementary campus and kept all of our students keep them safe at risk to his safety. So to PD, thank you so much. And to Sheriff Cochran, we say thank you so much for how you support our school systems. Also, I told a story about a student on a bus last week who had a health issue. And I want to shout out Aaron Smiley and also Vivian Parks. Vivian is a student, or was a student in our high school, and how they kind of brought safety to that student as well. But there's another person whose name has been left out of this just a little bit, and that's a community member. Her name is Brenda King. If Brenda hadn't come along with her medical knowledge, it would have been a different situation. So to those three, thank you so much for how you stepped up in an emergency situation and helped take care of one of our students. Now, November is Native American Awareness Month, and I mentioned a moment ago that there was a special event at the high school that was brought to us by the Cherokee Historical Association. And while I'm talking about this, Joe is going to show some clips from that. And now the dramatic presentation is titled The Gathering. And if you have seen Unto These Hills and how it is a telling of the story of the Cherokee Nation leading all the way up to the Trail of Tears, if you saw The Gathering, you would see some elements that are included in that as well. Because the intent, it tells the story of the Cherokee Nation and the establishment of the boundary and even some about the Trail of Tears, so that we can help our younger generation understand the rich cultural history of this area, and so that we can develop a relationship with those on the boundary that would lead to a peaceful coexistence, tolerance, and even appreciation. So thank you to to the Cherokee Historical Association for bringing that to us and allowing our 1,500 plus students to see that. I think that's enough for today. Thank you for your time today, and thank you for being part of our community, both to the east and the west. I hope that you are preparing for an amazing holiday season. I know that we are. And please don't forget that on November the 23rd, our students go home for Thanksgiving break. Until the next time, God bless you and have a great day.